Today we're checking out anime episodes that were banned by TUV, by the way.
The banning of TV episodes is nothing new. Due to differences in regional cultures, distribution rights, and other related reasons, it's common to find entire shows or episodes that can't be aired in some territories. In this video, we dive into the interesting world of anime to find out more about 6 episodes that have been banned for one reason or another. And I'll let you guys know that there are 6 episodes on this list, and 3 of them, half of them, are Pokemon. Pokemon just because I really like the show, and that's like the closest I got to watching anime growing up. But other than that, Pokemon I don't want to be a fake fan and be like, yep, I watched all these. No, just interesting video concept. Yeah.
But yeah, Pokemon is actually, can we just admit how goated Pokemon is for the fact that they didn't just grab anime fans but also non-anime fans, you know, like it's like the one of those few shows that actually, you know, like is normalized around. Like you don't see anybody talk about Ridley of the Healer in public, right? Like it's like, you know, it's kind of interesting.
Just quick, but now let's get into the topic.
Yes,
Pokemon,
sir.
Episode 38, Electric Soldier Porygon.
Ooh, bro, don't make me talk about Porygon, bro. Literally, just because of Pikachu, Porygon is not allowed to be shown in like any Pokemon episodes. Just pay attention to that. Have you seen any Porygons after this episode? I didn't even see this episode before I checked deeper into YouTube, but Porygon literally got fucked because of Pikachu, bro.
1997. This episode, titled Deno Senshi Porygon, is one of the most talked about when it comes to anime bans globally. It aired in Japan in December 1997, and it sparked wide-ranging concerns after causing about 700 people in Japan to have different health issues, including seizures. Some sources like Vice say that the number could have been as high as 12,000 kids.
Fuck.
Still, Vice reports that about 600 cases were actually genuine, and that the rest of the cases could have been a result of mass hysteria from schoolyard talk by Japanese kids. However, even though there were cases of mass hysteria, it's not like those victims didn't experience genuine symptoms. According to CNN, the television network TV Tokyo sought the assistance of doctors, animation experts, and psychologists to find out why it triggered seizures in hundreds of children. On the specific day that it aired, a Tuesday, more than 700 people, mostly school kids, were rushed to the hospital with symptoms of vomiting, convulsions, and irritated eyes, among others. A day later, on Wednesday, about 200 of those people, ages 3 to 58, were still in the hospital. What exactly triggered the attacks? And as he detonates a thunderbolt, the explosion causes red and blue lights to flash rapidly across the screen. The storyline behind the episode is that Ash and his friends find something wrong with the Pokeball, the device used to capture and transmit Pokemon, and in order to fix it, they have to go inside it. They are accompanied by Porygon, a computerized Pokemon. And once inside,
that would be the Porygon. Oh, I love Porygon so much, y'all. Like I really love Porygon, and the fact that he literally got screwed because of one thunderbolt, bro, just ruined his whole career, bro. He's not allowed to be in any episode.
That Team Rocket and another Porygon. Episode 41, titled The Ice Cave, was banned because of a character named Jinx and her racially stereotypical appearance.
Fuck.
The storyline of the episode is that Ash and his friends go on
I didn't see that episode. I have seen like clips, but I don't think I remember seeing this.
Shortcut route to Blackthorn City, and after battling Team Rocket, Brock has a cold, and the gang ends up at a Pokemon Center. The nurse attending to Brock is Jinx, who has jet black skin, huge lips in pink, big eyes, blonde flowing hair, cleavage, and hips. This appearance was extremely controversial. For instance, Carol Boston Weatherford, a cultural critic and writer at News and Record, termed Jinx as resembling, quote, an overweight drag queen incarnation of Little Black Sambo. End quote. The Little Black Sambo reference was mirroring a racist stereotype from a children's book published in 1899 that was banned from libraries due to its insulting stereotypes. Controversy around Jinx led to the character being made purple. Still, the Pokemon episodes The Ice Cave and Holiday High Jinx were not aired in the US and some other English-speaking countries.
And one thing that's actually interesting is that I feel like the Pokemon, I have not heard that many in the Pokemon community ever tell me that they like Jinx, bro. Like, I haven't heard that before. Like, I don't know. Like, even if I saw her in the game, bro, like, me as a kid just playing Pokemon, bro, I was like, ugh, what the fuck is that? And I just fucking ran. I always clicked the run button because I did not want to fight that Pokemon.
It wasn't until December 2011 that the episode was accessible to US audiences after it was put on on-demand services. Also, at some point, Kids WB aired the episodes in a jumbled up order to avoid them landing on air around February, which is Black History Month. So it's clear through all the hurdles TV faces trying to make the episode safe for viewers that this episode's controversy might persist for years. Demon Slayer,
see.
episodes 1 through 18, 2019. So far, we've seen situations where episodes are banned. In this next episode, we're going to be talking about censorship. Interestingly enough, it was for an entire season. The show in focus is Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, an anime that debuted in 2019 and became really popular with global audiences.
Yes,
it has a really interesting storyline where the main character, Tenjiro Kamado, a teenager, trains to become a demon slayer. This is after his family is killed and his sister turned into a demon.
You know, no anime is good if the family ain't dead, bro. I'm trying to see my main protagonist literally live in misery, bro. Family dead, dog dead, fucking goldfish dead, everybody dead, bro. And he's like, you know, if it ain't that drastic, bro, it ain't my anime, bro.
It keeps getting better and rises through the Demon Slayer ranks. The show has 4 seasons so far, all available to watch in the US. What's weird is that the entire original 18 episodes of season 2 are banned in China. The distributing studio in China had to remake characters and give them additional clothing as well as body features. Why? Well, China has a strict policy on shows displaying or promoting violence and sex, and in this case, Demon Slayer Season 2 was said to be too sexual. An anime fan from China, through screenshots shared via Twitter, compared the images of Tengen Uzui's 3 wives, Suma, Hinatsuru, and Makio. In the original release available in the US and other parts of the world, the woman's cleavages can be seen, while in the Chinese version, the cleavages are covered in additional clothing. Other users also pointed out that the Chinese version of the characters had, quote, tamed body features such as reduced breast size. This ban sparked conflicting reactions among the fans, with some being glad that China was taking action against how overly sexualized women in anime could be.
Fair. Real shit, bro. Like, there's sometimes I do not need that, bro. I don't need that. Like, it's too much sometimes. I feel like Demon Slayer had not as bad as Fire Force. I love Fire Force, but damn, bro. It's this one bitch that just loses her clothes 24/7. I don't know, bro. She can literally slip on a banana peel and her whole shit is off, bro. Like, that's what I personally like get annoyed by. But like this, I'm like, it is. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, I don't. I barely pay attention.
And this means without the kimono, her attire remains to just a bra and underwear. It is thus alleged that the Chinese censors found Daki's bikini underwear to be too revealing for their audiences. A different version of the ban is that it could simply be China's new government policy that requires, quote, characters to be less sexualized while ensuring they aren't a negative influence on the youth or promoting values that might cause them to catch the gay. Whatever the reason.
What? What are we talking? Bro, they almost had me, bro. They almost had me. Like, they had me at the first half, bro. What do you mean? I'm thinking they're talking about, like, do not make, like, overly sexualized content, like, you know, interact with kids, because you don't want your kids to fucking watch big titty ass anime characters, right? So it's understandable. But then they're saying trying to avoid to catch the gay. I'm like, what are we talking about? The gay, bro. I don't know. Is that a new virus, bro?
Sailor Moon, episode 67. The Sea, an Island, Vacation, The Senshi Relax, 1991. Anime fans should be very familiar with this show, as it seems to be a top-tier anime in the community.
Should I watch Sailor Moon, bro? Should I check it out? Like, I'm not really like deep on shoujo animes, but I have watched a few occasionally, but like not once that I can like say that, oh shit, I fucking love this show. Like, this is my, I don't have that many of those, but like maybe I should. I don't know if I should check out Sailor Moon, but you tell me if you have seen Sailor Moon. Like, type down in the comment section if you recommend it.
The Sea, an Island, Vacation, The Senshi Relax. It focuses on Chibiusa's disappearance in the ocean over a fuss with Rei, and how Sailor Senshi ends up saving her from a volcanic eruption. Now, the episode's storyline is pretty straightforward and may leave you wondering why it got banned in the first place. Well, the ban had nothing to do with the contents of the episode, but rather the rights. There were several players involved. In the US, DIC Entertainment was responsible for the dubbing and distribution. The original rights lay with DIC Entertainment.
Dice, bro? Bro, just call it Dick Entertainment, bro.
Since DIC wanted to do things its way, as it syndicated the series to American stations, it compressed it to 65 episodes and thus ended up cutting out a lot of content from the original version. They cut episodes 2, 5, 6, 20, and 42 from the first season and merged episodes 45 and 46. Then in season 2, they simply cut out episode 67. This means American
That's
audiences
weird.
ended up missing out on a lot of content.
What the
Then,
fuck?
DIC's contract with the show ended at a time when it had taken off on Toonami, a Cartoon Network/Adult Swim program. The new contract carrier, Cloverway Studios, was tasked with supplying more episodes of seasons 3 and 4, and so they tried making an uncut version of the series, although they did so by American network standards, so the first 2 seasons never got an uncut version, even in DVD format. The contract between DIC and Toei had made this impossible to achieve. As
What
fans
the
continued to
fuck?
demand for the uncut version, DIC contracted ADV Films to make the DVD versions. In the deal, ADV Films was to negotiate with Toei and then use the uncut tapes that DIC had originally received from Toei. However, a hiccup arose here. When ADV Films contacted Toei to negotiate to release the episodes, they realized DIC had lost the uncut version of episode 67.
This seems
Toei
like a mess, bro. Like, what the fuck is even going
couldn't
on?
send them any new files because then that would demand a new licensing contract, and Toei had aimed to let all global distribution contracts by third parties lapse. Fans just had to settle for a low quality audio and picture in the DVD version without
fuck?
episode 67. It wasn't until a decade later that Viz Media got a deal to distribute the series in North America that fans of Sailor Moon got to watch the high quality uncut version of episode 67.
That's
Was the
great.
wait worth it? The fact, however, remains that for 10 years,
It's great that they got to see it, but like, fuck.
it couldn't legally be distributed just because DIC lost the original copy. Pokemon, Episode 19, Tentacool and Tentacruel. This episode was banned in the US twice. The first ban was because it aired at a time when bringing down a skyscraper would be a sore joke. This was in 2001, when, if you know your history well, September 11th attack happened. In one scene, a robotic voice says, "It is known as the gangster of the sea," in reference to Tentacruel. And then Ash says, "That must be the gang leader." In the episode, there's a citywide destruction, extreme flooding, and hundreds of jellyfish monsters causing havoc. You can therefore see why the episode was banned, because while it was just one of those Ash and Pikachu adventures, it would have rubbed Western audiences the wrong way. The studio airing it at the time, Kids Warner Brothers, refused to air it due to the scene where Tentacruel, the giant monster, destroyed a skyscraper with its tentacles.
Hey, I saw that episode. It was pretty fire, bro. But not on that sense, but like in general, like that episode was pretty crazy. Like seeing a giant tentacle.
Started airing it well into 2005. This time the ban was because of Hurricane Katrina. This was one of the most destructive hurricanes in US history. It hit the Gulf Coast on the morning of August 29th, 2005 and stretched about 400 miles across. It led to an estimated
Bro,
100
it's
billion.
just so crazy to me that we're really like banning episodes because of some random reasons, bro. I can understand when it's like, yeah, whatchamacallit, like characters being sexualized in front of kids are pretty weird. But I'm gonna be honest, like just because of a tentacle just destroying like giant buildings at the same year as the 9/11 is not, it shouldn't like correlate exactly that soon. Like I wouldn't be watching this little kid show as an adult and be like, the fuck is this episode about? Like, you know, I wouldn't like take that to offense. I would just be seeing it for how it is, just a monster destroying a city, bro. I just feel like I can understand when we're like censoring like content because of like the stuff that it really wouldn't appeal to the audiences, right? But when it's like something like that, I'm like, bro, I feel like now we're just reaching, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Dollars worth of damage and had hundreds of thousands of people displaced in Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. The effects of the hurricane were so devastating that it would have been very uncomfortable to watch that specific episode.